Hello students, today we will learn Piaget's concept of cognitive development and how this concept is useful in teaching in a real classroom situation. Jean Piaget was a Swiss psychologist who explained how children of different age groups think differently. He has given 4 stages of cognitive development. But before discussing these stages, let us understand two concepts given by Piaget. These two concepts are assimilation and accommodation. Assimilation means children are able to add new information to their existing system of knowledge. Accommodation means adjusting the existing system of knowledge to fit in the new information. Let us understand both these concepts with the help of an example where an 8-year-old girl is trying to hammer a nail into the wall. She has never used a hammer before, but knows something about hammer, that is how it is swung and that it has to be hit a number of times because she has observed others using the hammer. So, by observing others, she was able to add new information about the hammer. This is called assimilation. Now, the girl swings the hammer and hits the nail. The nail bends because she used a lot of pressure. So, she adjusts the pressure and hits the nail. This time it doesn't bend. The adjustment that she made in the pressure shows that she was able to alter the existing system of knowledge to understand the world better. This is called accommodation. Now let's move on to the stages of cognitive development. As you can see here, each stage is related to a particular age group of children. The first stage is the sensory motor stage. It begins from the birth of the child and lasts till 2 years of age. The word sensory motor can be split into two terms, sensory and motor. The word sensory means sensory experiences and the term motor means physical movements. Thus, in this stage, a child coordinates his sensory experiences with the physical movements. For example, a child who sees an object wants to grasp that object. Seeing is a sensory experience and grasping is the physical movement. The next stage is pre-operational stage. This stage begins at an age of 2 years and lasts till 7 years of age. This stage is further divided into two substages, that is symbolic function substage and intuitive thought substage. The symbolic function substage starts at an age of 2 years and lasts till 4 years of age. At this stage, the child is able to use words and images to represent objects and people around him. They are imaginative and are not concerned about the reality. This imagination can be seen in their drawings and paintings. They are able to mentally represent those objects which are not present. Intuitive thought substage starts at an age of 4 years and lasts till 7 years of age. At this stage, student starts reasoning and ask many questions like where have they come from and why do stars twinkle. The term operations mean mental representations that are reversible. An operational child is not able to think in a reversible manner. Let us understand this with the help of an example. A child who goes to school by walk and comes back in a vehicle is not able to come back by walk. The child says he can't go back to home by walk because he doesn't know the way to his home. So, you see, the child who was able to go to school by walk cannot come back by walk again because he has never walked back home by walk. Now, going to school is not a reversible action, but when the child has to come back from the school to his home, that is a reversible action, uh, and the child is not able to do that. Concrete operational stage begins at an age of 7 years and lasts till 11 years of age. But what are concrete operations? Concrete operations are reversible mental actions related to real and concrete objects. At this stage, children are able to reverse concrete operations. An important concrete operation is classifying things into sets. For example, they are able to understand the family tree. The formal operational stage. This stage starts at an age of 11 years and lasts till adulthood. The child starts to think like a scientist. He is able to think of the various ways of solving a problem and choose the best way of solving it. You must be wondering what is abstract thinking. Before understanding the meaning of abstract thinking, we need to understand what is concrete thinking. Concrete thinking focuses on here and now, whereas abstract thinking is based on relationship between ideas and objects. For example, the statement that there are 3 dogs is concrete thinking. An abstract perspective could be thinking about different types of dogs, how some animals are pets, etc. This is the figure which you can use in your examination for illustrating your answer. Now, let us understand how we can apply the Piaget's theory to a real classroom situation. Since pre-operational children are able to use words and images, according to Piaget, more pictures and language can be used to make them learn about various things and people around them. The concrete operational children start thinking logically. Thus, some problems which require logical thinking can be given to them. They can be asked to classify the given objects based on a certain criteria. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it was useful for you. See you in the next lecture.